Hello, beautiful people, future me. Welcome to another programming workout of mine. Um, I will I will continue with the Spring. I did install the SQL, the MySQL, and there seems to be still some things which I don't understand. But let's screw it and just go. Last few sessions went painfully slow, so hopefully it will be better now. But if not, I will try to not get discouraged. We'll start with the typing, as always. That's the way, the thing we do in here. Let's get into it. I'm already thinking about work. All right. 10%, that's ridiculous. Okay, let's continue. What? I was pressing the right button, I think. Come on. And we are out of the time. Okay, bye. Okay, I'll stop this timer. Start maybe. Why doesn't? Now it works. Okay, and we will continue in the spring thingy. I think I'm here, and I have my project somewhere. Not open. Crap. So spring example. Okay, open. For some reason it shows up here, not at the bottom right. Well, whatever. It's opening, hopefully, somewhere. Now, while working with database using plain old JDBC, it becomes cumbersome to write unnecessary code to handle exceptions, opening and closing database connection, blah, 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 blah. I read this already, I think. Let's create student in our database test. We assume you are working with MySQL database. Well, now I am. If you work with any other database, you can change your DLL and SQL queries accordingly. Okay, so have that. Now the project is on. Good. And we'll go back to the page, hopefully. Now, yeah, I'll change this to the MySQL and so on. The port might not be good one. Let's just see how we can perform CRUD. Create, read, update, delete. Also, I had some MySQL tool, I think. Command line client, command line shell. Okay, so I'll open the shell, I guess. Okay, that might be not what I wanted. Not connected, but I have something. Now, what I want else? Command line client, Unicode. There's a command line client, something else. Okay. So it is this, I think. Oh, cool. Okay. Now, this is the thing I wanted, I think. And after installing that guy, there were some Spring JDBC example. That would be the place, I think. Can I do this? I paste it in here. How do I paste it? Like so. And I press enter. No database selected. Okay. So I do help. And now I want I don't even know what I want. Workbench. I'll open. Maybe. Okay, here we go. So this is my, and I have 3306 it is. Okay, so connect to that, I think. Did it work? Okay, it did something. Cool. Maybe here I can paste that thing. That will be enough. And now how can I everything? And we have a problem. No database selected. What? Okay. I how? Its name in schema. This is what it says, right? Schemas in the sidebar. Here is the sidebar, I guess. And where are the schemas? Server status. Oh, schemas here. Sys. Okay, what about now? Still nothing. What? Okay, so now we did something. Now I can select everything from student. That's what I want. Is there a shortcut for that? Uh, already exists. Yeah, I wanted to do this. Zero Robert. Ah, cool, 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 cool. I have something. I have something. Be happy. Okay, so now I create that thing, and here is the example, which I can replicate, I think. Mhm. Create a project with name, Spring example, create tutorials. Yeah, okay, so that one I did. That one I did. Let's override simple example which implement. We have that. Before proceeding, let's have working Eclipse IDE. Okay. Now I guess I suppose we have that. Create a DAO. And what's happening? I did not touch the scrolling wheel. Though it is not required, you can directly write student JDBC template class. But as a good practice, let's do it. So the student DAO is interface. Interesting. Set create get student list students. With no implementations. It's like, yeah, it's interface. Okay, so let's do that, I guess. Come tutorials point. Oh yeah, why not? So I go here, and what is this? This is work. I don't need now. Project loading. Why are loading? It shouldn't take should take no time whatsoever. So I have source. Okay, so I guess we can do the count tutorial point. Okay. So we start doing what we have been told. So tutorials point. Did he tutorials point? Okay, tutorials point. Here we go. Have that now. We want class. Okay, and this was student DAO, right? And DAO, and it is interface, I think. Student DAO, okay. I will close this. I don't like it in here. Now, what I will do here, I will define the methods. So set data source, public void set data source. Took something, right? It took the source ds. Okay. Now we need to import this Java SQL data source. Great. Now we have create name and integer. So why is this redundant? This means not used, right? So I don't need a public, so I'll just delete that. Now we will have what get student. Takes ID integer. And I noticed that I made this error because this is in integer 2. And what is happening in here? Current result symbol, don't worry about it yet. I will take care of that later. Now we will list. This is method to be used to list down all records. Okay. So list student. What is it? List student. List. Students. And takes no input parameter. Delete and update. Okay. So we will have a void delete. That will take ID, I think. Yeah, and update integer ID and age. Well, it's updating only age, and he has a name too. ID and sure age like so. Age. Okay, now we have this guy. We have a setter and getter on age, name, and ID, and it's integer string integer. Okay, so I will create a class student in here, yeah, and we will have a private teacher ID. We'll have a private string name. ID does not have to be big. Okay. Okay, and private. What do we have here? This will be age. Age, and that is integer. 2. Okay, now I will do magic. Gather and together. All of you. Thank you very much. That was quick. Now, if I go back to student DAO, I need to import list. Okay. So we did that. I'll save this guy. Now what? I don't want to see you. You go away. And bum bum bum. So we have that. Then I want the student mapper. So I don't know what a mapper is. What is it used for? So it implements row mapper student. So that would be something to use in the database, I guess. And there is a method which returns student. Input is result set and row. Okay. So SQL exception, and then create a new object student. You take from the result set. I see those three fields. You feed it into the student and you return it. Okay. So we create a student mapper then. So we'll do just that. This class, and that was student mapper. I don't know how to say it, always something hurts me. I have bad chair. A lot of chairs I have are bad, I think. Well, stop complaining, start doing things. So this was implementing something. Balance, what was it? Row mapper, okay. Row mapper. And it is from the JDBs. See, it will take student. Yeah, this guy over here. Now I want to implement the missing methods. Yeah, this guy. And so we will build that. So we have a result set. So first of all, I will create a new student. So new student, and then I can extract it. But recently I saw you can as well say student, and then yeah, that guy, student, and now I can do remove, no, constructors to, okay, I don't know, doesn't matter now. So I have a student. Now I want to set the fields, so I'd say student does set age, and I will say result set dot didn't. But it takes integer. That is weird. It returns integer, but okay, so this is column index, and I can use it's overloaded, so I can use get column label right here too, which is what I want. And the column label here will be H. Cool. And then I can do the same for what was it in the student? That's student DAO. I want student, so I have a ID. Okay, so we do ID, and then I will do, and this guy, it will not be get int. No. It will be get string. Yeah, and I will use the same trick. Now, oh, what's the problem? Show me. Now, this is name. And it is set age. Oh, so because this one is returning string and I'm setting it on age. Okay, so this one I should change too. So this will be ID. And this will be set name. Here we go. That's beautiful. Maybe I can sort it. It was Alt M. Yeah. So, and I will sort it. Sort lines. Okay, sensitive. Okay. And it's the same. Okay. So it is what it is. So I've done, I think I did everything in here. Let's check. That implements the row mapper. Throws SQL exception, I think. There was, yeah. Excuse me. Following is the implementation class. File student JDBC template Java for the defined DAO interface. Student JDBC template implement student DAO. Okay, so that will just implement the DAO I made. So let's do that, and I will do it in here. I will create a class, and that will be student what JDBC template. JDBC template. It will be class, and it will implement my DAO. That was student DAO. Yep. Now we will implement all of the methods. All of it, yeah. Here we go. And I don't know what this first is about. The other thing I kind of can understand a little bit. So let's see what they do here. So they have a data source and JDBC template object. Let me see, we have the last few seconds. Okay, so I'll take this guy and make note in my notes. Continue in, we'll say this guy, JDBC example, and this. Oh, come on. I need to change the shortcuts in my Emacs. Go back, delete that. Okay, save. Yes, and yeah, that's it. I will continue to doing that, and I want to say where I ended exactly. So here I will say da, 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 this guy. Okay. Okay, so this timer shows us that we are a minute over the time limit, which means we are done. Done is better than perfect, and I will see you next time. Bye.